Greetings, one and all. This is Lloyd Brown. Kiss my neck. This is Lloyd Brown, and welcome, social media family, to my vlog. You know, you hear that saying that sometimes people say to you, "Oh, you think you're all that, you know, you're a legend in your living room, bless." Well, I'm going to counteract that.
Oh, please.
I've got a legend in my living room, boy.
Yeah, respect, King.
You know,
from one legend to another.
I don't even know where to begin with this, right? So I'm going to try my best right here, right now. You know, when you grow up, right, and you're on your vocation to doing things, like with me, obviously with music, right, and starting out by listening to my dad play veteran Studio One artists like Winston Francis, let's say, and being able to meet him and work with him. And then you go through the lovers rock era, right? And you hear tunes and you're rubbing down girl to them tunes, you're getting phone numbers, phone numbers constantly. And like, the person who's singing on these lovers rock tunes is like, yeah man, he's helping you out in a big way, you know what I'm saying? Not even thinking that one day...
I'm not sure if I should take responsibility for that. You know, like,
I think
I'm a married man now.
No, I think you should. I insist. You know, and you get to a point where you not only do you actually meet your heroes, but you work with them on a certain level. And I am honored and happy and proud and humbled to say, please welcome the one and only Mr. Michael Gordon. May I say bless?
Greetings, King. We're here. We're here. Privileged to be here. Yes. I'm humbly flattered, sir.
I'm just literally dumbfounded, simply because this wasn't planned. You know, on my Facebook feed, I put up that I was going to actually do a collaboration with Michael and also Paulette Taja as well for my collabs album, which is coming out October the 19th. And then on his way coming down, I thought, you know what? I'm going to make use of the time that he's got while he's here. Do you know what I'm saying? So I'm going to make use of the time. And as he walked through the door, I says, Michael, I've got an idea. I want to do a vlog with you.
Well, you got me on the spot, so I'm being put on the spot here, guys. So let's see what comes up.
Yeah, absolutely. And I think
let's see what comes out of it.
I think your story needs to be told as a original foundation lovers rock artist. Do you know what I'm saying? Because it's very difficult to mention the term lovers rock without yourself and the investigators being in it. So I just want to basically just ask you questions about, you know, your involvement in the whole music scene from then till now.
Same.
You know. So
well, I'll do my best.
I
rack my brain and do my best.
Your best is
some of it is a bit fuzzy right there.
your best is more than good enough. So
43 years, so yeah.
43 years.
43 years.
Dang.
Yes.
Right. So
thereabouts, give or take.
So the first question I want to ask you, right, is tell the people about Michael Gordon, his childhood, where you're born, where you're raised, where you grew up.
Childhood. I was born in London. I do believe I was born in Charing Cross somewhere, Charing Cross Hospital. Okay. And long story short, I went to Jamaica. My mum took me to Jamaica because she emigrated to Jamaica when I was about four and a half. And I grew up in the parish of St. Mary. And I spent 10 years on the island, in the country, a place called Mile Gully, the bush, yeah, which is close to Port Maria, if anybody knows it. Jamaican people know what I'm talking about. And my dad's side of the family comes from Arokabessa, which is a few miles back the other way. But yeah, Gale was the town for where I was residing, and Port Maria was the other way. I don't know anything about Northwest and all that.
Sure.
People who know.
Yeah.
So I know I was in Spanish Town for a couple of years, and then due to economics or whatever, we moved to the country, and spent most of my time, well, the rest of my time, with my grandparents.
So it's,
and my grandma
it's,
until she passed away.
It's interesting that you're bringing up your childhood from the perspective of you growing in Jamaica.
Yeah.
You know, as opposed to, you know, my generation that was born and raised in the UK of Jamaican parentage.
Right.
So the question I want to basically ask you is what was your upbringing like in comparison to our upbringing?
My early memories, it was fantastic. It was absolutely fantastic. As in, because right now, excuse me, I know the best of both worlds. Mm-hmm. But growing up in Jamaica, well, I'll give you an example. When I went to Jamaica as a little boy, I saw, especially in Spanish Town, I saw people walking bare feet. And that fascinated me. Because I wanted to walk bare feet. But I was like a little English little baby, so my feet were all tender and and I spent months bare feet. Mom could not put no shoes on me or nothing. No, I wanted to do that.
Right.
You know, and obviously as a child, you know, you're quite impressionable. Certain things that fascinate you want to do it, whether it's dangerous or not. So that's where you have parents who come in and would guide you. But as far as that was concerned, that's what I wanted to do. And my mum could not do anything to get me to wear shoes until my feet became hardened. So that was my very, very first experience in terms of like, you know, seeing Jamaican people flex as a child, because I was a baby really. Right. I was about 5 by then, 5, and then my feet became hardened, and I was walking bare feet, and that made me really, really happy because I was like seeing all the other little children playing bare feet. And that's what I wanted to do. You know what I mean? So even though there was, you know, my feet got cut and sore, and I bucked my toe. That was all part of it. I wanted to do that. You know what I'm saying? So it's just incredible the things that you look on as a child in terms of what inspires or influences you or excites you in terms of what you want to do.
Well, I have to make an admission because my first visit to Jamaica was in 1977, and like you, I saw the same thing, but obviously I was like 13 years old at the time, right? And I saw people walking around barefoot. I said, all right, let me try that. But I just bucked my toe one time, and that was it. It's like, nah, Clarks, I can do it from now, bliss. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, you couldn't get kids of today going to Jamaica want to do that. You know what I mean? But that is a different time.
See. So another question I want to ask you, right? So, I mean, it's safe to say that how you was brought up, you know, in a Jamaican household, in Jamaica, the principles of discipline could not be far different from the principles of discipline that we had in the United Kingdom, basically, right? So is it safe to say that your upbringing was, I mean, from your perspective, how your upbringing was, to how you know your fellow peers' upbringing in the United Kingdom? Was it more or less the same to you?
I can't really say in terms of like when I came back to England, how that was. I can only, you know, go by how I grew up in Jamaica.
Sure.
And the reason why I'm saying this, like I said, you know, I know the best of both worlds. Growing up in Jamaica for those 10 years or so was incredible because it taught you to be humble.
Sure.
It taught you to be diligent. It taught you to respect.
Sure.
Respect a different way of life because that's what I was used to. I became used to that. So when I say the discipline, getting up early in the morning.
It was standard. It was just standard.
Getting up early in the morning, for instance, before you went to school. And school, when you're going to school, you have to walk to school. There's no bus ride, there's no train ride, no car ride, because you're in the country. I'm talking about when I went to the country now.
Sure.
Yeah, and I was going, you know, elementary school. There's no bus rides or no, you walk to school. And a walk to school is between 5 and 6 miles, there and back. But you don't see that. You know what I mean? Because it's just a way of life. But before you go to school, you have to get up, you wash your face, and blah, 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 and you go and you catch water. You carry water for your head. So you go down to the tank lane, Yeah, there's a running pipe. It's not like now you got, you know, like over here you got pipes in your house. Get up and you go, nah.
So basically, it was more or less like a right of passage
Yes.
for your owner responsibility, for
Yes.
your owner self.
Yes. But you didn't see that at the time.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
But your parents did.
Yeah. Or my mum did.
Oh, your mum.
Because
Yeah.
my mum was still here.
Right.
I mean, my dad was still over here.
Yeah.
So, and that's just the way of life.
Right.
You know, if you're not carrying water, you know, you're tending to animals, cows, goats. We didn't have that. We had a couple of goats and whatever. But my main thing was to carry water.
Right.
My brother's was to look at, because he was older, was to look after the goats, animals and chickens.
Sorry to cut you. So how many was in your family? How many brothers and sisters you have in your family?
I've got brothers and sisters. I've got a sister and a brother by my mum's side.
Okay.
Yeah, and 2 brothers by my dad's side. Mm-hmm. You know, dad was doing thing before.
Yeah.
So I grew up with a sister and a brother on my mum's side.
Okay.
My 2 brothers by my dad's side are much older. So they're in the States. And I never saw them until later on in life.
Okay.
So, yes, so you get up in the morning, you go and carry your water, you come back. Sometimes you're talking about 2 or 3 trips because you've got to fill up a drum.
See.
Right? So we'd all carry water. Fill up the drum.
So how far would you walk to get the water?
Water's at least 2 miles.
See, so it's like a 4, 8, 12
Yeah.
mile round.
So depending on how full the drum is, more time you have to make out a 3 trip.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So you're getting up from 5:30 in the morning.
Right.
You got to do that.
Yeah.
Come back in. Mummy have breakfast ready.
Yeah.
Yeah. You eat your breakfast. Yeah. You have your river wash.
Yeah.
And thing, and you're off to school. Wow. That's another 5-mile walk to school. Yeah. By the time everybody meet up, your brethren and everything, they're done their chores as well.
Yeah.
And you're all walking. So you might have a crowd of, say, 8 or 10 people walking to school. Now and again, you might see a truck.
Yeah.
And the driver might make your bones spin it. Slow down for you, make your bones spin it. Not will ride, but milk truck or whatever, but that's about it.
You're for work, man.
You know what I'm saying? And that was it. And you're trexing back home as well. That's where your exercise comes.
It's funny, because, I think the only familiarity that I can draw with that is when my parents used to send me go shop to go buy paraffin. Right? For the Aladdin heaters there back in the day.
There's no similarity. None. Move with that. I easy thing that.
No, but
None.
I know, but it's like
Did you have to walk with the paraffin?
Yeah.
How heavy was the paraffin?
It was like 2 litre one.
You know water heavy?
No, 5 gallon. 5 gallon.
I don't know much gallon either I carry. Yeah? But better to say, but these things grounded you.
Yeah.
It grounded me.
Absolutely.
Do you know what I'm saying? Because it wasn't a question of I don't want to do it or I can't be bothered. You have to do it.
For real.
It's not like I see some of these kids now, you know what I mean? Mother said they just got crossed open and you're moaning. You're talking about 1.5 miles, 2 miles to carry water. 2, maybe 3 trips.
Yeah.
Before you go to school. And school is a 5-mile walk.
If kids have to do that today, they'll ball child abuse. They will bar.
Easy. It could, you just couldn't, you know what I mean? You can't fathom that. Yeah, and looking back in it, man didn't complain about that. It's just a way of life.
Yeah, it was just...
And it sets you up.
Yeah.
It sets you up for haddock. You know what I'm saying? In more ways than I could never imagine. Because it teaches you humility, it teaches you humbleness, and it makes you see, now that I'm a big man, pitney, grand pitney, whatever, I can look back and think, gosh, when I was in Jamaica, man had to do this and man had to do that as a youth. I mean, some of them youth are complaining about this and some little nonsense. And I'm thinking, look at that, they could not survive. They could not survive one bit, but it's 2 different words, so you can't use that, but I can use it as a gauge. And say, wow, it's like an experience that you just can't buy.
Nah.
Money can't buy that. And then you have to talk about living in the country was even a greater experience because everything was there.
Yeah.
Do you know what I'm saying? All the resort, you cannot starve in the country.
Like, I'm hungry. All right, click.
You can't starve.
Done. Yeah.
If you're starving in a country, you're lazy. You want to lick. You know what I mean? People in town can starve because in Kingston and the city, if you ain't got money, it's like any city, I suppose.
Yeah.
It's a different vibe. But you cannot starve. Even if you got teeth, food, you're going to survive. Because enough teeth in go on in the country. You know what I'm saying? You just have to just watch it. Because food is there.
Yeah, yeah.
Plentiful. Yam, banana, fruits.
Absolutely.
You know what I mean? Star apple. Wow. Breadfruit.
So it's safe to say that your grounding was integral to the way how you lived your life then and how you live your life
Absolutely.
now.
Absolutely.
So we're gonna basically cut this episode and we're gonna get into the next episode as to Michael's first encounter with music. Still in Jamaica, right?
Yep.
Okay, so we're gonna get onto that in the next episode. So people, until the next episode, people stay blessed. We're gone.
Peace.